Yo, welcome to another episode of A Chapter a Day to Keep the Devil Away. I am Tanaya Shea, and this is the place where we read a chapter of the Bible together every day until we finish the entire thing. Today we're going to be reading Leviticus chapter 18. If you haven't read Leviticus chapter 17, you should go do that. But if you're joining us for the first time, Merry Christmas, because today is being recorded on Christmas Day. Just be with us where we are. Welcome home. All right, let's get into it. Forbidden sexual practices. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Give the following instructions to the people of Israel. I am the Lord your God. So do not act like the people in Egypt where you used to live, or like the people of Canaan where I am taking you. You must not imitate their way of life. You must obey all my regulations and be careful to obey my decrees, for I am the Lord your God. If you obey my decrees and my regulations, you will find life through them. I am the Lord. You must never have sexual relations with a close relative, for I am the Lord. Do not violate your father by having sexual relations with your mother. She is your mother. You must not have sexual relations with her. Do not have sexual relations with any of your father's wives, for this would violate your father. Do not have sexual relations with your sister or half-sister, whether she is your father's daughter or your mother's daughter, whether she was born into your household or someone else's. Do not have sexual relations with your granddaughter, whether she is your son's daughter or your daughter's daughter, for this would violate yourself. Do not have sexual relations with your stepsister, the daughter of any of your father's wives, for she is your sister. Do not have sexual relations with your father's sister, for she is your father's close relative. Do not have sexual relations with your mother's sister, for she is your mother's close relative. Do not violate your uncle, your father's brother, by having sexual relations with his wife, for she is your aunt. Do not have sexual relations with your daughter-in-law. She is your son's wife, so you must not have sexual relations with her. Do not have sexual relations with your brother's wife, for this would violate your brother. Do not have sexual relations with both a woman and her daughter. And do not take her granddaughter, whether her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter, and have sexual relations with her. They are close relatives, and this would be a wicked act. While your wife is living, do not marry her sister and have sexual relations with her, for they would be rivals. Do not have sexual relations with a woman during her period of menstrual impurity. Do not defile yourself by having sexual intercourse with your neighbor's wife. Do not permit any of your children to be offered as a sacrifice to Molech, for you must not bring shame on the name of your God. I am the Lord. Do not practice homosexuality, having sex with another man as with a woman. It is a detestable sin. A man must not defile himself by having sex with an animal, and a woman must not offer herself to a male animal to have intercourse with it. This is a perverse act. Do not defile yourselves in any of these ways, for the people I am driving out before you have defiled themselves in all these ways. Because the entire land has become defiled, I am punishing the people who live here. I will cause the land to vomit them out. You must obey all my decrees and regulations. You must not commit any of these detestable sins. This applies both to native-born Israelites and to the foreigners living among you. All these detestable activities are practiced by the people of the land where I am taking you, and this is how the land has become defiled. So do not defile the land and give it a reason to vomit you out, as it will vomit out the people who live there now. Whoever commits any of these detestable sins will be cut off from the community of Israel. So obey my instructions and do not defile yourselves by committing any of these detestable practices that were committed by the people who lived in the land before you. I am the Lord your God." Whew. My takeaway from this chapter, things I know. The Bible, God has a lot to say about our sexuality. He doesn't have as much to say about homosexuality as society and the church kind of makes it seem that the Bible has to say. The Bible has a lot more to say about heterosexuality. and how to do that well. Either way, this is obviously a hard conversation, and it's not easy to walk through these things, sexuality, where we stand in that, how we feel about God in relation to where the Bible stands in that, where we think the Bible stands in that, etc., etc., etc. It's just a lot. So my invitation to you would be, in the spaces where it's difficult to sit with the scriptures, in the spaces where it's difficult to sit with God, in spaces that we have very strong opinions about, in spaces where we have very strong stances about, get around people who will walk alongside you in that wrestling with grace and love. Wrestle, draw near to the Lord and see what he has to say. One thing that I do love from this chapter that I try to remember in all parts of my life is if you obey my decrees and my regulations, you will find life through them. So what does it look like to approach God as the person who and where I find my life? What does it look like for me to approach the way of Jesus as the way by which I find life? So what does it look like to trust God in that space, to hear what God has to say in the area of our bodies and sexuality? And what does it look like to walk alongside our brothers and sisters in love, in grace, and in truth as we seek and journey through really difficult things that stir up a lot of things inside of us, whether those are positive things or negative things, whether those go against the things that we strongly stand by or affirm the things that we strongly stand for. God has a lot to say, but I do believe that we will find life with the Lord and in the way of Jesus. So, I don't know. Those are all my thoughts. I have tried to record takeaways for this in like 7 different ways, and this is the one I feel the most peace about. So here we are. Merry Christmas. Glad we made it through that. Glad I don't have to read it again. Love you. Peace.